Hello everyone, this is Christian with Messenger Lifestyle and also founder of the Facebook page This Gorgeous Life. And today I want to talk to you about something I call whole life wellness. And this is basically how do we evaluate our lives for balance. So in whole life thinking, the question is, what do our whole lives look like? For me, whenever I started trying to evaluate my life and create goals for myself, I found a lot of broad categories like health and fitness, relationships, finances. And these are all great categories, totally valid and a part of the picture. But what I found as I was studying this work over the last 5 years is that there are a lot more categories that go into our whole lives. And I think if we really want to make some big changes, or some small changes, but if we really want to make some changes and identify what's going on in our lives, we want to look at the whole picture. So what I've done is I've created 24 categories that I believe sum up what a whole balanced life looks like. I'll share these with you here. So what I want you to do as we start this here and we start this little lesson is go ahead and pull on a piece of paper and a pen, or if you want to pull up Word or PowerPoint or however you like to do it. But what we find is that if you do the work, you're going to get a much bigger impact than if you just listen and kind of get mentally stimulated by the information. Mental stimulation is great, but if you really want to make some changes, if you really want to enhance some things, just taking 5 or 10 minutes here to do a little bit of the work, and the work can be fun, then you're going to see a lot bigger of a difference, I believe. Okay? So the way that we're going to do this is I like to use a scale of 1 to 10 for each of these categories. You see that there are 24 here, but like I said, we want to be thorough. So these are the 24 components that make up a really well-balanced life, that are going to leave you feeling not only productive and effective and accomplished, but also fulfilled and satisfied and healthy, well-rounded, balanced. Okay? So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not great, not good, not satisfied at all, really doing poor, and 10 being exceptional, wonderful, couldn't ask for more, couldn't be better, just amazing. Okay? So for each of these categories, we're going to take a pause, and what we're going to do is I just want you to write these down, and then right next to it, write where on the scale of 1 to 10 are you. So go ahead and pause this video now, and just leave this screen up and take a look here and write this down and give yourself some time to really say, where do I really feel I am? Not where anyone else thinks you are on the scale of 1 to 10 for each of these categories, but where are you? How do you feel about it in your own life? So go ahead, pause the video now, and we'll talk again in just a second whenever you push play again. Okay? Great, glad to have you back. So now that you've done that, you've gotten a really great picture of where you are, what things you can appreciate in your life. If you're scoring above a 7, that means an 8, 9, or 10, then you can definitely take the time to appreciate those things that are going so well in your life. I think that's the first and most important thing that you should do is say, wow, these things are going great, and isn't that wonderful? And for the things that aren't going as well in your life, now you have some clarity on what it is that is lacking. And when we have clarity, we can begin to make small, often simple steps and changes to start to enhance those things. And honestly, it doesn't take a lot sometimes to really enhance our lives or to make a certain component of our life feel better for us. It takes a couple of small, simple steps. We're going to talk about that in another video later on, but for right now, I just want you to sit with this information and see where you are and appreciate the things that are going well, and also just think to yourself, what can I begin to do on the things that I scored lower, or maybe lowest? Pick out the top 3 or 4 things that you scored the lowest and say, interesting. Now don't judge yourself. There's no judgment here. What we want to do is we want to observe. I want to make a point about that. It's really important that you don't judge yourself, that you don't feel bad about it. What we want to do is just say, isn't that interesting that we figured this out here? You know, isn't that interesting? This is an observation. And I guarantee you, if you'll just observe, then your creativeness and your own just the power of our human mind is already going to give you some answers in the coming days and the coming weeks on what little things you can do to start making a positive difference if you choose to, if you want to. Okay? So change only comes from doing the work again. Like I said, it doesn't come from mental stimulation. So if you didn't go and write those things down, then just back up the video a little bit. Sit down with a notebook if you can, and write down where you're at in your life on these 24 categories that we have here. If you want to join our online community, I run the Facebook page, This Gorgeous Life. You're welcome to go on there and check out the information that we have. I basically just curate wonderful information, videos, and things like that I think are uplifting and inspiring, might make you thoughtful or give you some kind of a neat idea. Different, life hacks and things like that, and also just spreading some joyful and wonderful news, things to uplift you and just be fun. And you're welcome to post on that page as well, leave your comments. Anyways, thanks for joining us here today. I hope that this video was helpful to you. I hope that it served you. You can reach out to us on this online community and reach out to each other. And anyways, we'll see you for the next video. And thanks. Have a good one.